Hello, everyone. My name is Malcolm Tassa, and today I'll be talking about why your next weekend trip should be a trip to Dallas, Texas. Now, college is stressful. Between classes, exams, work, and everything else, it can feel like life is just one long to do list. And most of the time, when we think about traveling, we aim for places that don't sound too expensive or unrealistic. But I want to talk to you today about a place that surprised me in the best way possible. That's Dallas, Texas. I visited Dallas this summer and went on that trip not really knowing what to expect and didn't think it would stand out much as it did. But by the time I left, I realized something that Dallas is one of those cities that gives you culture, food, history, scenery, entertainment, all in one place without breaking your bank account too. So today, my goal is simple. I want to persuade you to plan a weekend trip to Dallas, Texas within the next year. And I'll do that by showing you one, why Dallas, Texas makes logical sense as a travel destination. Two, the kind of place you need to it's the kind of place you need to visit at least once. And then number three, why I believe it's worth your time. First, let's talk about why Dallas makes sense on paper. It's one of the fastest growing cities in the United States, and it's a major hub for food, culture, business, and tourism. Because it's a central travel hub, flights to Dallas are often cheaper than coastal cities like Los Angeles, Miami, or New York. Hotels and Airbnbs in the downtown area also tend to be a lot more affordable than in many major tourist cities. So that alone makes it more realistic for college students who don't have unlimited money to travel. Now, let's talk about what there is to actually do. One of the places I visited was the Parrott Museum of Nature and Science. This place is like massive. It's hands-on science exhibits, space exploration sections, and dinosaur halls that genuinely feel like you're walking through history. It's educational, but it's also fun. And on Thursdays, they have happy hour for adults who are over 21. So that's pretty cool. Dallas has a lot of unique layers when you can experience multiple attractions without needing to drive everywhere. An example of that is Clyde Warren Park. This is just a walking park built right over the freeway. It connects you to outdoor food stations, seating areas, live music, scenic views of downtown. It's the kind of place where you can just walk, eat, and relax without being in a rush. From a purely logical standpoint, Dallas gives you variety and affordability and accessibility. These are things college students care about when traveling, or at least I do. Now, I want to shift from facts to feelings because that's what actually makes a place memorable. When I was in Dallas, one of my most favorite parts of the trip wasn't a specific building or an event, it was just walking around the city. The air just felt different. The energy felt calm but alive. People were outside, food smelled amazing, music played in the background. It felt balanced in my experience. And one of the most unique experience of the trip of when I went was the Cowboys of North Texas Rodeo. This wasn't something I had ever experienced before. I've never been to a rodeo before, but seeing cowboys and rodeo culture and live horses all in the same space at the same time, it was definitely a event worth watching. It wasn't just entertainment. It was full pride on display seeing all of them out there like that. Being out there made me realize, how many stories exist in this country. I've seen a side of the United States I've never seen before, and that's something Dallas gave me a reminder that culture is real, alive, and different wherever you go. And college is the time when we're trying to figure out who we are, what we like, and what kind of world we want to be a part of. Traveling, even for a short weekend, expands that perspective in ways that I don't think social media can do. Now, here's where I come in personally. I didn't grow up thinking Dallas was some dream destination. I didn't go there expecting it to change how I thought about traveling. You know, I was just out there for family because my sister lives out there. The opportunity came up and I said yes. And I'm glad I did because Dallas surprised me. showed me that you don't have to leave the country or spend thousands of dollars just to feel like you truly went somewhere. Showed me that culture, history, relaxation can exist in one place all in the same time. It showed me sometimes the best trips are the ones that you don't overhype. And honestly, as a college student who's often thinking about school, work, in the future, that break mattered more than I expected it to. Just seeing people outside enjoying their life, trying new food, walking new streets, being in a different environment, all that helped me reset my mind in ways I didn't expect I needed. And that's why I'm not just sharing this as a travel suggestion, I'm sharing it as advice for someone who really went. So today I've shown you three things. Logically, why Dallas is affordable, accessible, and packed with things to do. Emotionally, it offers culture, energy, and experiences that go far beyond typical tourist trips. And personally, I went there not expecting much and left grateful that I did. Thank you.